Hello, welcome to episode 18. We are Sister Confessions, Michelle and Desiree here. Michelle, how are you?
Hi, Desiree. I'm good. How are you?
Good. We have a very different attire here. I am cozy in my house with a long sleeve shirt, and you're looking nice and glamorous with like the golden glow. What's the temp there?
I'm guessing 75. It feels wonderful. It's 4 o'clock over here, and the time change just happened because we do daylight savings. So what you're seeing, the glow, is the sun setting. But I kind of blurred it because I didn't know how bright it would be.
Yes.
Um, yeah.
It is
So,
44 degrees here in Ohio.
oh wow.
Hey, daylight savings, does it mess your kids up? Well,
Yes.
it's fall, so we go back an hour.
Yes.
Me and JR, I'm so confused every time. I'm like, okay, fall back, spring forward. And I'm like, so fall, I'm like, I have to like talk it through. So that means we're going back an hour. So that means we lose an hour. And Jared's like, no, we gain an hour of sleep. And anyways, we were messed. I was messed up in trying to calculate that, but that's my girl math.
Do you got it now, or are you still?
No, I
Do you
got
have
it.
it? Oh,
No,
you got it?
yeah, but it took
Okay.
like 3 minutes to talk through it with JR last night.
Okay.
It messes.
Well, for people that are not doing daylight savings, how does it work now that you got it?
It's just messed up. That's the. I remember Ruby and my daughter asking me about it, and she's like, "Why do we do that?" I'm like, "I think it has to do with the farmers a long time ago. I don't know, but I hear that Congress is trying to do away with daylight savings federally, like across the country, because some states don't participate. I know Arizona in particular, they just
Yeah.
are year round. I don't know any other states, but we're not experts on
Yeah.
daylight savings. You guys do your research, or if you know, please educate us and let us know down in the comments. I don't know.
All we know is, according to my body, it should be 5 o'clock, but it's 4, so I'm hungry. Um,
My bedtime.
yeah,
Good.
and then yeah, no. From what I've experienced, my children are young, but my 6-year-old, it does affect him. Yes, it does.
It's gonna affect. This morning was lovely because everybody woke up early because it was an hour ahead or behind, whatever. So we all went on a family walk this morning. We walked a mile and a half for a half an hour, and it felt good in the morning before church. We were walking, and because normally we just wake up and get ready and go, but we had a whole extra hour essentially. So it was nice for us. Tonight's
Oh,
going to be difficult because I don't
gotta
know.
go to bed early.
Yeah, earlier.
Oh, that would be the dream for me. Go to bed early. I look forward to I look forward to sleeping. I'm very sleep deprived these days. I have 2 sick kids.
They're still sick
No, they're sick again.
again.
Remember we said
Yes.
I think I got a week of good, no one sick, but it's back. Yeah.
Are you healthy?
I have a sore throat,
Mm.
but I'm okay. I'm okay. Just a
I
sore throat.
I've been sick pretty much for well, like half of the month of October. I got sick before our wedding anniversary, and I've been sick for weeks. Like
See? Was that real or fake?
my cough only comes at night. But yeah, I've been sick for weeks. And then my son got it. And then my husband the other day, he was like, I have a sore throat. I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry. I should. The other night, Oh gosh. So I was just coughing. He's like, what did he say? It was hilarious. He's like, yeah, I probably won't get sick with you coughing all over me every night. He was being very sarcastic. "All right, I'll turn around."
I
Um,
cough in my pillow.
That's very considerate of you. I just cough out loud and spew all of my sick germs everywhere. Good. I don't cough.
Well, I do it because I don't want to wake up my kids.
Oh,
They hear mommy coughing. Oh. um, but me doing that, I noticed my son, my 6-year-old, he coughs in his pillow at nighttime. I'm like, oh, thank you,
that is very cute.
because mommy does it.
They learn what they see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and you have no idea they're watching, but they are.
right.
They are.
Better for worse.
Yes.
How's your week been?
My week, my
Yes.
week's been good. Um, the week. So, like I said, my little ones are sick. One of these days during the week, I got a total of 1 hour of sleep. And then I had to go to work the next day. So I went in late. And in that, I had to make up the hours of other, you know how that goes when you are working for the man or corporate or whatever you want to call it. When I went in, um, I made up the hours throughout the rest of the week, which was refreshing for me, actually. Um, they let me go in late, which caused me to rearrange some things. And I felt like I got more time for myself that way. It's hard to explain, but it worked out. And that's like the whole point of my being mindful journey that I talk about in almost every episode. Was like, I could have looked at it like, oh, now I got to do this. I got to go in late. Everything's all messed up. Because a few years ago, I would have thought that way and I would have been miserable. And the situation's the same. Nothing's changed, but I don't look at it like that. And I feel, other than a sore throat, I feel great and everything's fine. Everyone's okay and it's good.
I
How's your week?
That reminds me, I had a session with a client a couple days ago. So work with I'm a success coach, a social worker, help them with your goals, help them create goals. And I worked with them for a year on achieving those goals and with various things. So one of the categories is personal goals. And she said she wanted a better work life balance. So I wrote it down. A couple of days ago, I checked in with her about that. And she said, you know what? I had an epiphany. I had this realization that it's not a better work life balance between work and life. It's a better balance within myself. And she said, I have better boundaries at work and I'm not pouring into everybody at work and coming home depleted. I'm creating great boundaries at work and I'm coming home and I'm refreshed and I'm
Yeah.
listening to my children and I'm connecting with them. And I realized that it's not a better work life balance, it's a better balance within myself. I got teary eyed. I was
I
like,
just,
yes, that what a beautiful way to explain that. Like you can't work is going to can be overwhelming. Life can home life can be overwhelming. Exactly what you're talking about of like your perspective and how you view things. And anyways, that was a beautiful moment. It was wonderful to hear her come to this realization of like the work life balance is within me. It's not anything else that's going on in my life. Isn't that cool?
I love that. Thank you for sharing. That gave me goosebumps. That gave me chills. That gave me of excitement. Everything. Oh my gosh. I'm so. I don't know how she came to that epiphany. I'm so glad she did because it is life changing. Like I used to talk about work all the time. I don't know if you remember in our conversations, that's all I talked about. And it's great when it's something you're passionate about and it gives you
Purpose.
joy and energy, and but if it's sucking the life out of you and you're always complaining, um then it's not good. And um I find I don't not talk about work at home. Like Mariano asked me how was your day, how's work, and I tell him it was good, and then but I'm home. Like that was work. I'm home and I'm with my family, and it's almost effortless. There are maybe a couple things that I need to get off my chest or something, but not hardly anything because of my perspectives, and it's all within exactly what she said. Yes. So, I mean, that's with everything. Work, the holidays are coming up, and I used to get super stressed out about that. And what would I get stressed out about, you ask? Well, I would get stressed out. um, it's actually a beautiful problem. Who, like, there's so many family members. How do I cram them all in one day to visit? Like, it have you seen the movie Four Christmases?
Love it.
Okay,
Spoon
th-
and
yeah, they're a couple that have both have divorced parents, so it's one holiday and they go to four different families, and all the like chaos. It turned into a great movie, but those are people's realities, including mine. It was, but it's not no more because I'm just like I
could you
get
lie
to.
to everybody and tell them you're gonna go serve the poor children in another third world country and take a vacation?
Isn't that another movie?
It's for
That's another
Christmases.
movie.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn, where they like in the beginning they like we don't want to deal with it. We lie to our family and tell them we're going on vacation. We're serving. They go on vacation,
Okay, okay.
and then they get caught and
Oh,
end up having to go to their family. I'm sorry, I digress.
yes, yes, yes. Um, yeah, but I don't anymore. But I used to like, uh, it used to be like whoever I don't see, I'm gonna make them feel so bad, and I don't want to do that, and I like a people pleaser, and it would just stress me out, and now I'm just like it'll work out. I don't know. It'll work out. It'll work out. And now I have my own family, and I need to think about what do I want their memories to be? What do I want to raise them on? So it kind of shifted. I still don't know that yet. I'm still working on that, but um, it's exciting to me, and it's not stressful. And I know the holidays can be hard for a lot of people for many different reasons, and um, all I could say is it is. But if you,
Have to be.
yeah, you can try to look at it through a different lens, a different perspective, and it will help you so much. The situation is not different, it's the same, but it's all in perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about laundry. I hate laundry. It's my arch nemesis. But as I'm doing all the laundry, I'm like, okay, it's such a blessing. We have so many clothes. I'm so grateful for all these clothes rather than, oh my gosh, there's so many clothes, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's perspective. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have plans? Do you already know your plans for the holidays? Thanksgiving's coming up in a few weeks. I'm
Yes,
telling you.
I think we are going out of town.
Oh, okay.
Huh? I didn't hear. What'd you say?
I said I was telling the viewers that
Oh, oh,
Thanksgiving is coming up in a few weeks.
yes, yes. According to the time we're recording right now. Yeah, and I think we're going out of town, but then that sounds like what you said of but I think we are.
Visit family and spend holidays with family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not bypassing it.
No, but that doesn't stress me out, and it would have definitely.
It's awesome. Great, great growth. We are I don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving. We usually just spend it with our family here. But a few days after, we're going on vacation for 2 weeks. So I had a meeting with the family yesterday, actually, and I said, okay, we're going on this awesome vacation in a month. What do we want to each focus on individually? So when we go on the vacation, we can really celebrate our great achievements over this past month of being diligent about making our lives better habits. It kind of goes back to the goal conversation we had. So we were talking about goals. I went around and I had the piece of papers, and none of them wanted to write it down, but that's okay. I had it available if they wanted to. I said, "Do you want me to write it down for you?" No, that's fine. So I did write it down on our we have a family notebook and family binder. So everything that everyone wants to focus on. And my daughter said, my 10-year-old said, "Well, one of my goals is to get out of this conversation right now." I thought it was hilarious. Nice try.
Did you laugh?
I cracked up. I was like, nice try, guy. You have to tell me a bonus goal now. It was one of my goals is to get out of the conversation right now. But they all came up with great goals. It was a really good conversation.
And so you report the goal, like the achievement of it, on the vacation, the day before the vacation. What's your plan on that?
No, just something
Let
we're
it be.
driving towards. So
Okay.
we'll check in maybe next week, like, hey, we all have different goals. My son wants to go to the gym 6 days a week. He has been going to the gym regularly for months now, but he wants to continue that goal. So we'll check in on different things. My daughter wanted to super clean her room and organize it. So we'll just check in. No end reporting. I would say continual reporting. It doesn't matter if they achieve their goal or not. But what I tell them is, what is it? I think I might have said this in the last episode, in one of the previous episodes. It's a blank to me right this second. Oh, planning to fail is no. Do you know what I'm saying? You have no idea. Come on.
You're right. If
Oh.
you're gonna fail, you're right. If you're like, if you go in with you're right. Either way, you're right, because
Okay,
whatever
no.
you put your mind to. No, that's not it.
Failing to plan is plan to fail.
Oh no, I don't remember that. Did you say that?
I might have. I've said it several times. I don't know if it's been recorded, but if there's no plan, you're just willy-nilly going out there. You're not really, whatever. But so failing to plan is planning to fail. So we'll just check in on things. Yes, Michelle.
When it comes to goals,
Uh-huh.
or is that with everything?
I think
sometimes
when it comes to goals.
Okay. Because sometimes not having a plan with something light, not a goal, but something light, it actually works out great because you don't have expectations. But yes, if you have a goal and you don't have a plan, then it may not ever come into fruition, because it's not going to disappear on your doorstep. You actually have to do stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's exciting.
It was
And you said a 2-week vacation
mhm.
that you're gonna do after, so you'll be back in time for Christmas?
Yes, we're gonna decorate. So we leave the end of November, and actually, super exciting. We are flying to San Diego, and Michelle and her family are coming, and we're gonna spend a few days together with both of our families. Although Michelle, breaking news, this isn't really a confession, but we'll call it a confession. We were thinking about recording a podcast while we're down there that Sunday morning, but our flight leaves at 7 a.m., not 10. We have
Oh,
to be here at the airport at 5 a.m., so that's not going to work.
no.
Side combo to figure out something.
Yeah.
On my calendar, it
Yeah,
says,
that would have been great.
but that's because I'm 3 hours ahead, so it's stupid. Yes, and then we'll be away for a couple weeks, and we'll come back, and then we'll come back on December 15th, and then it will be Christmas time. So we're gonna decorate for Christmas before we leave. Yeah,
That's exciting.
it is.
I'm happy for you guys.
Thanks. It'll
It's
be
nice, a nice long getaway. I don't remember the last time I had a vacation that long.
yeah, 2 weeks is a really long time. I used up
Yeah.
all my vacation time at work.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For this vacation.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
How was your week? I was trying to ask.
Oh, my week. It's a funny question, isn't it? I'm like, I don't even know what I did for dinner last night. It was good. Today we super cleaned the house. Okay, this is a sister confession, and I kind of don't even want to confess it.
Oh no. I have no idea what she's gonna say, viewers.
Confessions are
I'm
hard.
serious.
Okay. Confessions are hard. Like, we're here to be vulnerable and talk about our lives honestly,
Yeah.
just vulnerably.
Yeah.
But do that is vulnerable, and sometimes it can be
Yes.
embarrassing. And so what? We just share the things that aren't embarrassing, but don't share the things that anyways, our dog has horrible fleas. And
Mm,
so we have fleas in the house. I'm not going to say an infestation. I'm going to say a lot of fleas. So we have been spraying all the furniture and vacuuming, and we took her 2 weeks ago she hasn't been on the pills, the heartworms.
mm,
Do you give that to Roxy?
yes. Yeah, because I'm somewhat traumatized because that's what killed Sheila, our childhood dog. Worms.
Heartworms. Oh, okay. Um,
That is caused by biting and swallowing fleas.
she's never
That's what
had
it's
fleas
caused.
before. We've had
So yeah, I
3 years. And but she has fleas, she was
mm,
itching. Uh-huh. What?
it's she was, you had her on like
No,
tablets before, or you never have?
we never have.
Mhm. Oh.
She's never had fleas. And so it was fine. We give her baths, we take her to the groomer. She's never had fleas. We haven't had to spend $40 a month on this pill.
Yes. Yeah.
And she hasn't had fleas, so we didn't need it. 3 years. She got fleas, and now we have fleas in the house. So anyways, we have been battling it for a couple of weeks, and it is disgusting and horrible. We've been washing all the sheets, vacuuming, but today, so thanks for asking how my week was. I'm back. Please.
Is
um,
it as bad as lice?
isn't it? Is that
My question is it like for it to be in your house? Like, I
yes?
knock on everything. It hasn't happened to me yet. Uh, or no, there's no yet. It hasn't happened. um, Is it as bad as lice? Because I remember lice growing up being, uh, when
Horrible.
someone has lice, yeah, it's
Wash
so
everything.
hard to get rid of.
Yes, it is. So we've been super diligent. And our dog lays all on the furniture. And so we've had to like treat the furniture, vacuum it. So today we did another deep clean. Well, today we did a super deep clean. And I love to rearrange our furniture normally. Like every 6 months, I just like a new change and refresh. And when we remodeled this house in Ohio, we essentially only bought furniture that couldn't be rearranged. Like it just fit the rooms. And I told my husband today, I'm like, I need to change. We have to change it. I don't know how we're changing it. But so I spent we spent like 4 hours today vacuuming all the couches and mopping, moving all the furniture away and cleaning everything, and then switching the couches and switching all the furniture. And yeah, that was my day today. It's okay. It's not optimal furniture placement like how it originally was, but it's better because it's different, and we'll end up putting it back at some point. Different. Do you change your furniture?
No, I do not. Um, for one, I'm lazy.
Busy.
um,
Two littles, working mom. Busy.
Thank you. Thank you. If I Thank you. If I wasn't so
Busy.
occupied, I would probably want to
Change.
do something to my house. So yeah. I love that you reframed that. See, here we go. That was my default lazy. And you're like, what? No, no. Hold on. See. Um awesome. Thank you for that save. Uh but same here. I The furniture I have put into my home, and the way the layout is, it kind of can only go one way.
Yeah.
And if I were to change it, it
No.
would be kind of more like an obstacle course, trying to maneuver the house, which might be great for the kids, but annoying me. And yeah, no, I haven't. Since I moved in, I have changed the furniture just because of buying new furniture, but as far as the layout goes, it's the same.
Is that fine for you? You don't mind it? You like it? It's good?
Only because I'm never home. And when I am home, I'm trying to just do cooking, cleaning, laundry. I'm not actually like in the space all the time. I think if I was in the space all the time, I would want it rearranged. I remember growing up, our mom would do that to our house. Every It would be like during the fall and winter, the living room would look a certain way, and then during spring and summer, it would she would move things around. So it
Mm,
was, I guess, every 6 months, like what you're saying. That's probably where you got it from.
maybe.
And I liked it. I did like it. It felt like a
Fresh.
new home a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah. Um, eh, so I probably would do that if I had time. I mean, that's not the right word. If I had
Option.
energy, I don't know.
Or yeah, and energy. Um, I told my husband, I was like, next house we buy, we're buying like modular furniture where we can just move, because we have like a sectional and
Yeah,
three living
that's what I
rooms.
have.
Yeah. And like it all just fits. And I don't
Yes.
want that. I want to be able to rearrange and change it up. So we did. It's not optimal, but I like it because it's different. Now I have no idea where we're going to put the Christmas tree because it's just all weird.
Well, you're. Oh wait, I'll say, but you're not gonna be there at Christmas. That's not. That's not true.
We're gonna set up. We're gonna decorate
Yeah.
before we leave. Oh my
Right.
gosh! So, oh, the other thing, Halloween was last week. Yes,
Wait, you said you have 3 living rooms? Did I hear that right?
that's a bit excessive. I know.
I
Well,
think you could find a spot for a Christmas tree.
we have a lot of furniture and 3 couch sections and
Look
3.
how blessed you are.
I know it's beautiful. I'm not complaining. I hope this does not come across as me complaining. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Uh, anyways, so we have like a formal living room, and then like a family room, and then we have a basement that
Okay.
has. And so in our basement is another gathering area that we have all of our games and like our game area, toys, Play-Doh, Legos, like and couches and a rug down there. So
Okay.
essentially 3 living rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Um
it the basement for tornadoes?
Great question. Um I don't know. I guess so. When we first moved here, JR went on a bachelor party in Canada. He had left a few months after we moved here, and there was a freaking tornado siren and warning, and I was like, from California, obviously not knowing what to do, and everyone was like, go down under your basement stairs, and our basement wasn't finished then, and I was like, oh, it was so scary. So yes, if there's a tornado warning, you go down in the basement under the stairs, I think. If you viewers know, please tell me, because I'm not sure. I'm still a Cali Hyoling.
Californian.
I'm not sure, but yes, the base go down for shelter.
Wow.
That's what I hear.
And now and it's all done now. Like you'll have a comfortable place to hide out in.
Yes. Well,
That's great.
and crazy about that, actually, I don't think I've shared this on here on the podcast, but the day that coronavirus was considered a pandemic was, I think it was like March 20th, 2020. We had a house fire that day that it was a pandemic, and the kids couldn't go back to school for a few weeks, and it was mayhem. We had a house fire, so we had to go stay in a hotel for a few weeks, and our basement was unfinished at that time, but because of the house fire, it started in the basement in the electrical box. We redid it since then because of the house fire, so it is finished now, yeah. But
I remember that, and it was scary because you had to go to a hotel during lockdown.
yes, and
Everyone, the whole country, the whole world was on lockdown at that time, and you were not home.
yes, not home. And we were in a hotel, and we were like in the elevator, and I'm like, I don't know if we could touch a button right now. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
really sure what to do. Although at the hotel they had continental breakfast where you go down and get like waffles and bacon, and they had a pool, and so we took the kids swimming and we got breakfast, and I'm like, I think I could stay at this hotel for 6 weeks. This because they originally told us it was going to be 6 weeks to get our house in order. I'm like, this is lovely. This is great. Oh, and that was a time that everyone was scrambling for toilet paper, and we were in a hotel. We had all the toilet paper we could want. Like, um, but then they shut down the continental breakfast, and then they shut down the pool. And I was like, get me back home. I don't know what's going on right now. So yeah, it was a crazy time. It was crazy.
Wow.
I
Wow.
remember walking up the we didn't take the elevator after the first couple of days. We just walk up the stairwell, and I remember seeing my daughter like hold the handrail up, and I was like, are we all gonna die because she's
Mm.
touching the handrail? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
what is happening. Right, don't touch a handrail. Yeah, it was a crazy time to live in a hotel during like the first few weeks of the pandemic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we got a finished basement out of it. That insurance paid for. So that was a blessing actually. We got a lot of money for the
The basement, the
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and then we were able to use that money to repair the basement. And luckily my husband is Mr. Handyman and he refinished it all. He remodeled it, built in walls to make us a laundry room, redid the ceiling, put up drywall, painted the concrete floor. It's beautiful. It's a good space. It's our third living room. Game room. We have a family room, a living room, and a game room,
Awesome.
I guess.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right. Anything on your mind? Anything else? It was great to catch up. This is a good catch up session. Good
Yeah.
check in.
Uh, I did cut you off though, because I was just like, what? Wait, you got 3 living rooms. Did I hear that right? You were about to say something and I cut you off.
It was
Did I mess
profound,
you
Michelle.
up?
That is so rude and profound, and it's done. I don't remember.
It's going, it's out, it's going, it's going. You don't remember?
I think I was just talking about my flea problem.
Yeah,
Is that what it is? And rearranging my
yeah,
furniture and
yeah.
cleaning and yeah, that's all. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all.
I just was like, wow.
Um,
Let me get,
you're
did I hear this right?
gonna have to come visit us sometime
Yeah,
so you can
yeah,
see.
you're right. I do. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
So I was reviewing our podcast because I've been assigned to get clips for some shorts out there. Hello, you're gonna get see some shorts of us. And one of them you did mention that I haven't gone, but to visit you, but you were very nice about it and understanding because I have little ones and it's a debacle to
Yeah.
go.
Yes. Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're a busy lady. Not lazy, busy.
Yeah,
2 little
yeah,
ones. I know.
it's true. But I do need to make an effort.
And it's expensive.
Uh,
It is
Yeah,
so expensive to travel, like just airfare and I mean, you have somewhere to stay, just airfare. It's expensive. So I
yeah.
get it. I know.
Oh, not just you, our other sisters in Texas, and I haven't seen her in 5 years. So, and you moved 5 years ago, so yeah, it's a lot.
Well, you have a 6-year-old and a
Yeah, too.
2-year-old. Excuse me. Oh, this cough is horrible. I had an appointment yesterday. Well, no, not yesterday, on Friday. And like I had this coughing fit. Luckily, it was over the phone, but I was like, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I had a muter and cough it out. I was in a coffee shop. So I'm like coughing, covering my cough. But it's so weird post COVID or
Yeah.
in COVID. Like, probably everybody's looking. I took a COVID test. I don't have COVID. I have bad asthma. And so when I get sick, I get asthma. No one knows that. I'm coughing a lot. It's embarrassing. I'm done.
My 6-year-old has asthma, I think, because he does that when he gets sick. Now I have an inhaler for him. And
Oh,
it's very tricky to explain to a 6-year-old how to inhale an inhaler. The best way I could say is I told them to breathe in when I push it and then to hold it and then to swallow it. And then I mean that's the best way I could say it to like have it go in and like don't blow it out, hold your breath and then like swallow just to keep it in. And
That little the blue tube.
huh?
Did you get the blue tube for him? It's like a tube.
No, it's an inhaler.
The inhaler plugs into the one end of the tube, and it positions this tube precisely so he could just suck in from the tube,
Oh,
or like going on his tongue or not going in properly. I'll talk to you about this after, but
yes, please.
I'll show you.
Um, yeah, when I was explaining to him, and I've seen whatever I've told him, it he's doing it because he it helps his cough. So I know he's inhaling it correctly.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I've been doing it, and then my husband walked in. He hasn't been doing. I'm the one that's been doing it, and he has. So he hears me giving my son instruction. He's like, he doesn't swallow it. I'm like, I know, but he's 6. Like you gotta explain it. So a 6-year-old, well, if I tell him inhale it, what does that mean to a 6-year-old? Nothing. So, but when he said that, I'm like, don't say that in front of him because now he's gonna be like, oh, I don't swallow. What do I? And it just so I was like, yes, but this is how we're doing it. And then I explained to him after when my son wasn't in the room. He's 6. Like I have to do it to where he can understand because I don't know I have to use a smaller word than
Right.
inhale. Like breathe in and hold it and like swallow. I don't know. Yeah. So but it is helping. And it's sad to see someone struggling to breathe.
Yeah.
So and I don't even know why he has asthma.
I was
I
gonna say,
guess living in LA.
huh?
Huh?
You don't have asthma. Yeah.
No. No, I don't know what that's like. Uh to not be able to catch your breath and when you're trying you're wheezing and yeah it's scary.
Yeah.
You have an inhaler, you do it every time you get sick?
I usually get asthma. I had really bad asthma as a child. I'm sure you remember.
I do.
I don't think it's a confession at this point, but Michelle is the historian of our family. She remembers memories that I don't, and facts. And it's wonderful to have my own memory bank right here in my system. I can call and be like, something about this. And she's like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And she can like pull it up and tell me and recall things that I vaguely remember. So, anyways, um, yeah, so my daughter has asthma. She got
Mm.
it maybe last year, and um it seems to have subsided. I don't know, it's kind of weird that she's not really having symptoms anymore, but I only get asthma when I get sick now. Mhm.
That's interesting because you where you live now I've seen you have trees everywhere. Like what I'm saying is oxygen. Like I would think someone with asthma or develops asthma because you're saying she developed it last year. I would this is my non-educated
Hypothesis.
speaking about asthma. Yeah, like I don't know anything about it, but you would think someone that's surrounded by oxygen would not get it. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud right now. I'm
Um,
thinking out loud. I'm talking out loud. I'm thinking out loud right now.
I think regardless of how many trees are there, regardless of that, if your lungs aren't working in full capacity, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how much. It's just like a disorder or
Yeah.
syndrome or whatever, that our lungs aren't working at that capacity. Um, yeah, so I get these crazy coughing fits and it's super embarrassing, especially out in the public and especially like post COVID. Everybody looks at you like you're have the plague, and hopefully I'll get soon. It's been a rough month for me. I've been sick for weeks now. I'm ready to be better.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Stay healthy.
I will try.
All right. So, any other updates? Anything else? I think it was great to check in. I always love our conversations. We have a super fun episode planned next week. I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
Anything?
Uh, I do not have any more updates to share.
Okay.
No.
Well, good. This was a good check in. Um, Thanks for listening, everybody. Please subscribe, like, comment. We'd love to keep the convo going. Check us out next week and tune in for the next conversation. And hope you guys all have a great week. Michelle, I'll talk to you soon. Love you.
Yep. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.